Tulasitharan to cover some big data concepts. So basically, what would happen is, this is a lab session. So he will cover. I had the lab sheet is there in the course page. So he'll cover some concepts, particularly concepts that I've not touched on the lab session. So basically, in most of our labs, we used Python and for example, for the data cleaning and all that, it was mostly Python based. So in Tulasigaran's lab, he will touch on R. So I think it's good for you to, at least be familiar with how to work with these things. And there he'll be also use another machine learning tool, a GUI-based machine learning tool, and cover concepts related to how can load data sets, perform some classifications, clustering. Um, and I've said this before, so now it is okay if you don't purely understand what is going on with the model itself, the math behind it. But if you do, it is advantageous. But the in scope task for you is at least be familiar with how you can apply some of these things in your day-to-day work, right? So that is that is the goal. So now in the lab, what will happen is, I think I'll hand over to Tulasi, so he will cover the theory part or the demo part, and he will then ideally, Tulasi, you can decide on how you approach this. So I mean, you can do the theory and then give some time for them to, like, for example, when you introduce it will be good if you can give some time for them also to set it up and do it in parallel. But you can also do the other way, like cover everything and then give some time, because anyway, Johan is also there to help the students. So either way is fine. It's up to you. But ideally, for the students, the important thing is you have to upload your work, the answers by 5 p.m. Ideally, try to get it done after the end of the lab. So I think timing wise, 2 hours should be enough. But I've extended it till 5 in case you don't, you won't be, in case you don't have sufficient time to finish the work and submit. Right. So, yeah. So, like I said, 5 lab session submissions is what is required. We'll cover 6. This is because I know I don't expect you to, come every day, right? Sometimes you'll miss labs. So, we'll do 6, and you can cover up for one session. Okay. So, I think. I will now hand over to Tulasidaran. So he's the instructor, and we have Johan also to support Tulasidaran. Both of them are familiar with R and the scripting and Python, and so you can get support on how if you have any problems. But the focus here is not purely learning R or Python, but how to use machine learning models, or how to use ML tools for the purpose of analyzing large data sets. So that's the purpose. Okay, so I'll hand over to Tulasi. Thanks, Tulasi, for firstly taking or agreeing to do it, because I think even I'm also not a male person, and that is why I wanted to have someone who's already doing this content brought into the course. Right. Thanks, Tulasi. So I'll hand it over to you, and then you can take over.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you, sir. So I share my screen now. You can see the screen, right? Okay. So let's start. So I hope you already have some idea about what is big data. So it is similar to our Excel data sheet, but in some ways, the data set, the amount of data is very large, and it is growing continuously, and also the data are structured complex, or some data sets are like structured or semi-structured or unstructured. So we have different type of data sets. We have to deal with data set. So for an example, we can say if you take a bank, there you can find a big data set about their clients or bank customers with their transaction data and all their personal data. So those data are actually growing every day. So when they need, so the bank needs to make some decision based on their data. They have to analyze those data. So to analyze those data, we can use some techniques. So we can use some manual techniques. Compared to the manual techniques, we can use some ML-based techniques. So those are more efficient, right? So when it comes to data analysis, we have more main steps actually. So first we have a data collection, then we have to pre-process the data. So we can't use the data directly because those data may be structured or semi-structured or so we have to pre-process those data. So if you take some data set, those data have some missing data, so we have to handle those missing data first, and we have to do some other pre-processing techniques also. We can't use all the types of data in one data set. So based on our data analytics techniques, we have to decide which kind of pre-processing steps we have to process further. Okay. So after the pre-processing, we can apply the algorithm. So we can decide which algorithms we are going to use in the machine learning techniques, machine learning model techniques. So after that, we can apply the decided algorithms. So based on the algorithms, we can get the results. So from those results, we can find some patterns, or uh, we can find some different type of patterns and some results. So the, we can use those results to make the decision at the end, right? So that's the idea of this practical. So in this practical, I plan to use two types of tool. One is this Vega. The other one is R, like it's a programming language. So what you can do now is you can download and install this software, because you need this software to do this practical. So while I am explaining the things, parallelly you can download this software and install it. This one is a easy procedure to install it. So I have given the official website link here. So you can click that link and go to that website, and there you can download it. So just by selecting your OS and other things, you can download the software and you can install it, I hope. So that's one thing. And the other one is R's programming tools. So for this one also, you need to install R and one R Studio. Like R Studio is a IDE to run the R. Or else you can use Google Colab to run the R. But I prefer to download and install the R Studio, because it is easy to run few packages and libraries. When it comes to Colab, it is difficult to run the R. So in this link, I have given you a like reference material. So this PDF has all the basic fundamentals of R because like we don't have the enough time to go through everything. So this sheet has all the basic steps from installation to run the Hello World file to everything. So you can read this one and get some idea, I hope. Uh, so this is the basic syntax and coding described here. Okay. So first we will move with Veka. So this Veka software is a data analytics tool. It's a Java-based one. In this, but this is entirely a user-based, user interface based one. So you can install this software and like I will share the Vega screen now. So you don't need the coding knowledge to run this software. Like they are like you have all the uh, all the things are listed in the user interface. So this is the dashboard of Vega. So here you can see all the things are listed here. So this is the you can by clicking the workbench, you can move to the you can navigate to the uh, Sophia dashboard. Okay, so here you can load your dataset file. Yeah, and this Vega Sophia already have some dataset inside its folders, so you can see that also. So these are some default datasets included in the Vega folder. So you can use this for the analysis work also. These are some example datasets. Or else, if you have some other datasets, you can browse your directory and you can uh, include it here. Okay. So the next one is R. So I will explain the R and other things when we are moving to the to that part. So after this, so by using these two tools, I plan to use some machine learning techniques in these practicals to analyze the data. So when it comes to machine learning techniques, we can divide the uh, whole part under two types of machine learning techniques. So I heard, like if you are from CS background or like IT background, you may have already heard about these techniques like classification, clustering. I'm not so like in this course, like uh, you may not have the deeper knowledge about these things. Sir already mentioned that one, so that's fine. But I will give in this practical, I will give the basic knowledge about all these things. So uh, at the end, you can have some idea. So what is classification, what is clustering, and how to use those things to analyze the data. Okay. So when it comes to machine learning techniques, there you can divide it as two types under two categories or something. So one is the supervised learning, the other one is the unsupervised learning, right? So if you have some data sets with some labels, like already you have some data sets, so those data are labeled or categorized into some classes. You can use those data sets under the supervised learning. Okay, so that's the idea. So under the supervised learning, you have some different techniques. We call like classification or like regressions. So those kind of techniques are there. So under the unsupervised learning, we are going to deal with the unlabeled data. Like we don't have like if we have some data sets, those data sets are not labeled, and somehow we have to analyze those data also, data also, right? So we can use the unsupervised learning method techniques to analyze those kind of data. Under the unsupervised learning, we have also some different techniques we call like clustering or like association rule mining. So those kind of things are listed there. Okay. So in this practical, so I picked like this association rule mining. This comes under the unsupervised learning, and classification method. This comes under the supervised learning, and also clustering methods. So mainly we are going to deal with these three methods in this practical. So for these three methods, we are going to use the Vega and R also. Okay. So the first association rule mining is it's a simple idea. So how we can say is like uh, the when you go for a shopping to a supermarket or something, there if you buy some products. So for an example, like if you are buying milk or something, you can pick another item uh, based on it, right? If you buy milk first, then you can pick bread or something. If you buy milk, then you can buy the egg also, right? So those kind of transaction, transaction data and other things, uh, uh, we can deal with those different type of data. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, so the basic idea is uh, when one items appears, which other items are likely appear uh, together. Like it's kind of a if else condition. So if something happens first, then what can happen next? So in that idea, this association rule mining is working. Okay. Under this association rule mining, we have some terms like support and confidence. So we can calculate using these rules at the end. So I will explain it at the end of these practicals. Uh, okay. So first, let's move to this part first. So if you click this link, you can move to a PDF. There you can see like how to do this association rule mining part in Vega. Okay. So I hope you all are installing the Vega. So if you already installed it, or if you have the software in your machine, you can try this parallelly also. Uh, okay. So we don't need this window. Okay, so for this part, we need a data set. We are going to use the bank data set actually here. So this bank data set is like, it's basically a CSV file I have given here. You can download that data set using this link. This data set is actually like have the customer's personal data. First we are going to use this data to implement the association rule mining techniques. So before we apply this association rule mining, we have to do some pre-process steps. Okay. So those pre-process steps should be decided based on the data set actually. So if you take, if you open, it's a CSV file. So if you open this dataset file, there you can see these columns with these attributes and the attributes values. So the one important thing in this association role mining technique is it always deals with the categorical data, not with the numeric data. Okay, so if you have some data inside this data set with numeric type of data, then you should convert it into a categorical data. Okay, that's one of the pre-processing step. And another pre-processing step is if you like check the columns, and there you may find some columns are not needed for the pre-processing. Okay, so if you take like, if you check these columns, this ID is actually like uh, it's not needed actually. It's a unique number to mark each rows, right? You're not going to, those are not the real values we need, right? So we can remove this column. So that also another pre-processing step before we need to apply the association rule mining. Okay, so uh, these are the two pre-processing steps we need to apply this uh, association rule mining technique. So first I will load the data set first. Download the data set. Okay, so the data set is loaded now in the Vega software now. So you can see all the attributes in this in the left-hand side. And so this part is going to show some common values like mean value, standard deviation value, minimum and maximum for all the numeric characters. And here you can see some visualization part also. You can change these things here also. Like if you change the class type, then you will see the different type of visualizations for each classes. So you can do these things here. So the very first thing we need to do is removing this ID column. So because that part is not, that column is not needed for our data analysis part. So we can remove that column now. So how you can do this is like this association rule mining is coming under the unsupervised learning part, right? So go to this unsupervised learning part, and there you can go to this attribute. We are going to deal with the attribute, right? So select the attribute part. There you can pick this remove. Okay. So now you have pick this filter remove, right? And if you click on this bar, there you can get it from like this. Here you have to input the attribute index. Okay, so it starts with 1, right? So it's the first one. So just put the 1 here. Okay, and if you apply, the ID column is removed entirely from the database. Okay, from the data set. Okay, so now you can serve this data set in one folder. Okay, and another thing I want to mention here, so this Vega software is actually dealing with a different kind of format. It's called ARFF. It means like attributes relation file format. So actually, like earlier version of Vega, they can't read the CSV file format also. So when you when you load the CSV file format, it will first ask to convert it as a ARFF file format. But now the latest versions are like they can read the .csv file format, so we don't need to convert it first. But when we serve the data, we have to serve it as a .arff file format. Okay, so it's a text-based file format. So I will save it here. Okay. So I will show you that file format. Okay, so this is the file I just served. Here you can see. So this is entirely text-based one. Here, the very first line shows the dataset name and other details, and this is the attributes details, and these are the datas. Okay, we are going to deal. So this is the .arff file. And we always use to deal with Vega. Okay. So after this, we have to go to the other pre-processing part, which is the one I have already mentioned to you. We have to convert the numeric values into categorical value. Okay. So you can read this PDF. They are step by step. I have mentioned everything. So you can read and like you can get familiar with the Vega after you download and install it. Okay, so the next thing we have to do is we have to convert the numeric values into categorical values. So if you check the data set here, you can see like age is with numeric type and income is also with numeric type and children also with numeric type, right? So we have to change all these three types uh, uh, into categorical values. Okay, so first let's deal with the age category. Okay, so what you can do is if you go to the age, so if you see the age values there, you can see like it's the first one, right? So it has some values 48, 40, 51, 23, 57, 50, like that, right? So okay, okay. Uh, so I already told you like we have to convert it first. the numeric data. So if you check this age value, it's a numeric type data. And if you check the values, for an example here, uh, it is like 48, 40, 51, 23, 57, like that, right? So how you can change this numeric type into a categorical type is like you can put this value into some categories, like from age uh, 0, age 1 to 12. It's you can put all the values in one bin, and from age 21 to 50 you can put the values in another bin, right? Like you can divide the values into bins, and you can change it as 3 or 4 categories, right? So what you need to do is like you have to divide the values into different set of bins, right? Into different set of ranges or something. So you can do that in Vega. So how you can do is go to this filter or filtering options. There you can find a filter called discretize. Okay, so select that one, and there, if you click this folder, if you click this filter near to this bar, you can see this prompt. Okay, here you have to again uh, input the index attribute index of the attribute. So this one is again 1. So I'll put it here. And here you can decide like how many bins you are going to use. Like it can be 3 or 4 or something, right? So I will just put 3 here. Okay. So and if you apply now, here you can see, so all the ages are now categorized into three set of ranges actually, right? So it starts with so it's difficult to read now in this format. So it which means like it starts with 0 to 34 and like 34 to 50 and 52 uh, another up to like 100 or something, like it didn't defined here. So these values are not suitable actually, right? So I will save this file again. Okay, I will save it as R2, and I will open it again. Okay, now if you see this file, you can see the different, right? So in the first dataset file, the values are like this. Now we have converted it into like this, right? But we have another problem here. It's difficult to understand, or it is difficult to read, right? So we can actually we have to change this easy to understand, right? So how you can do this? It's a simple notepad edit, right? So you can just copy this value and replace it with something easy to understand. Okay, I will just put 0 to 34. Okay, so if you click this one, so yeah. Okay, so now if we checked, all the values in the first bin are replaced with this 0 to 34, right? Like this, we have to change the other value, other two values. Okay. Okay, so if now all the bin values are replaced with some easy understanding labels, right? So 0 to 34, 35 to 50, 51 to max. So these are three different set of classes. So each age values are included into these classes. Okay. So if you check the values, dataset values also, they are also, it has been changed, right? Okay. So save this file. And so now we have converted this age value, right? So this one is now we have converted as a categorical value. And like this, we have income also, and another value is uh, children, right? Children with numeric values. So what we can do is, like this age, we can change the income also, right? So it's already selected. So what is the index of this income attribute? It's 4, right? So I will put 4 here. First, I have to select the updated data file. And I will divide it as, so this income also I will divide it as 3 different set of bins. And if I click apply, just make sure. Okay, here you can see uh, these values are now changed into 3 different bins, right? 3 different chair ranges, and there you can see these ranges. And here again, I will save this data set. Okay, so similar to the previous one, we have to change these values also with some meaningful label. Uh, I will use the same label, then it's easy when you check it. Okay, so these are 3 labels they have used. So I will use the same label. Okay, so all the values are labeled. All the bin values are replaced with these labels. Okay, and how they have changed the changed this children type is different. Like they didn't discretize this. They used like different set of values. So when it comes to children, if you check the values, it's actually like it's 0 to 4 maximum. Like if you check the data sets, okay. So what you can do is instead of numeric, you can change this like just include the it's just only four values, right? So just include all the four values instead of numeric. I'll save this one. Okay, so check the dataset file. Okay, so now we did all the pre-processing steps uh, to apply the association rule mining technique, right? So I will open the file again, which I have did all the pre-processing steps. Okay, so I heard like I'm a little bit fast, but so actually sorry for that because like today we have to cover all these things, right? Like this association rule mining and like classification clustering. Actually, like it should be done like actually like in 2 or 3 practical sessions. So like we try to cover all in one session. So that's the problem. So I will I may be a little bit fast, but anyway, like I have given all the resources in this seed, so even if you can catch up with me at the same time, like you can read it later and you can get the idea. So anyway, like I will give you some time, 5 to 10 minutes. So within that time, like try to get all these things and like so up to now, what I have done is like all the pre-processing steps for the uh, association role mining, right? So like go with those steps and like do those things. I have like here when I'm doing the pre-processing steps, I did a mistake. So like it should be done in a order. So first we have to change the children type into a categorical value, but I did that at the last, right? So if you so the demonstration earlier, like you can see that I did that at the end of this part. So it should be done at the beginning of this step. Okay. So when you are doing it, to convert the children values as a categorical value at first. Okay, then go with the age, then the income values. So then only you can get the final ARFF file. So if you are not following the order, you may get some error. Okay. So I will correct my file also. So within that time, you can also try. So I will give you like 5 to 10 minutes, like again, like within 10 minutes, we can start again. So if you have any doubts or anything, you can ask Mr. Johan or me at this time. So try this now.